Lake Michigan, and we came from what?
Wisconsin.
Well, our plans for travel have changed. We're going. First of all, there's Joyce.
Hi.
We are at John Martin Reservoir State Park, still in Colorado. It's about 2 p.m. and there isn't a whole lot between now and a few hours from now, so it was a good place to stop. And we did see online that there were a few reservations that were still open, and we got one of them. And this is the park. And of course, the one that wasn't taken is ours, which has one tree that's about 6 feet tall out in back of the camper and not on the sun side. But we're keeping cool. We have our old polar fans. If you've seen them in the review that I did. I know in the video it looks like it's going, it's on low, but it's really going very fast. It just doesn't look, and it has to be something having to do with the syncing of the camera. But on low, they're just fine like this. If you lost Joyce, just move your cup, Joyce. They just clip anywhere as you want them to, and on low like this, it'll go 24 hours. So we are here for the day, and we will take off tomorrow. How you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Got some Pepsi here.
Yeah, Pepsi. She also got an ice cream bar on the way down on the trip too, so that's worth a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really nice campground, but it's Friday and there were openings because this is a reservoir with a large dam, and the park ranger said there's 8% water in it. It's down 92%, and people have their boats here, but it looks like. So here's my babe in her bathing suit, and the reason she has her bathing suit on and I'm sitting here with no shirt on is because the heat has arrived. Well, our plans for travel have changed. We were going east, southeast over to Tennessee to Dollywood, but that's going to have to wait. There's we're calling a dangerous heat wave that's coming in from the west. We're from Maine. We don't do heat well. Our destination from here was to cut across the country and do some camping, and then eventually end up at Dollywood, which we've been planning for a long time. We love roller coasters. But it'll be in the 90s or high 90s during the day at least. And it says feels like 105. We have programmed a beeline from where we are down there on the left in Colorado all the way up to a visitors center called the Benoit Travel Wisconsin. So that gets us to the sort of south central eastern side of Wisconsin, and that travel center should be able to set us up. And the plan is to travel up the coast into the upper peninsula of Michigan and then back down and eventually home. Okay, we're at a campground on Lake Michigan, and we came from what?
Is it Wisconsin?
We're on Lake Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
On the Wisconsin side.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And we came from weather that was 88 to 93 degrees, and it still is everywhere, but here at Lake Michigan it's 73 degrees, and it's going to get cool tonight.
Which is good.
Yes, very nice campground, and we just came down to the bathrooms. There are regular bathhouses, but there are pit toilets, or what I call vault toilets. Here, there's a men's, the women's, and the men's bathroom. And now we're going to take a walk down to the water. Oh my God, you would think you were at the beach in Maine. It looks just like the ocean, and it's fresh water. that something, Joyce?
Yep.
We've actually seen this before, but we've seen it from the opposite horizon. We've toured the west side of Michigan. So this is the other side of the lake.
Yes.
We have to look and see how wide it is across.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Now, I just went down and touched the water, and it is not cold. It's actually not cold at all. But I see no one in the water. And I don't know why. There are a lot of tiny minnows floating all over it. That might be one of the reasons. I don't know. They're all over. I can see them glistening 50, 100 feet down. But there are a fair amount of people kind of sitting on the beach. Way down there. Well, we should set up a little bit, huh? And this is what Wisconsin looks like. Very much like Maine. Very different from when we came out west. Thick trees, lots of leaves. Kind of a wetter ground. There's plenty of water out here. Plenty of water. The ranger just came by and told us that possible high wind warning and a tornado watch. So we decided, hey, better start supper a little early maybe. Ooh, looking good.
Yes, it's really good. We're having a pork chop and some corn and some salad. Caesar salad, actually. It's really good.
That Joyce made. Thank you.
Yep.
We watched the front slowly creep up on us on a radar app on our phone. Going this morning. I'm going to take a little walk outside to assess the potential damage. Hopefully not. Okay, got some branches down here. Truck seems okay. A few twigs on this side. And there's some good branches. If they hit the truck, they bounced off. truck is wet. The mirrors are still on. I don't see any dents on the top. The camper looks okay from the bottom anyway. These white pines we have at home, and there's some red ones too. They are notorious for dropping branches in heavy wind. The trees themselves rarely come down, but some of those branches are as large as small trees. Well, I wonder what the top of that looks like. I'm gonna send the drone out to take a look at the top of the camper. It's a state park. You're not supposed to fly drones, but I'm really flying it. I'm just setting it up just a couple of feet. We were sitting here this morning. We had a little breakfast. You see the stove up there with a fry pan. We made us each a couple of toasts, and
have some coffee.
We perked some coffee because we have electricity, so I perked it in the electric percolator. And we each had some fruit out of a can. What do you think about fruit out of a can?
I enjoy it very much, and it's in juice, 100% juice.
Fruit juice.
Fruit juice.
Instead of syrup, right?
Instead of syrup.
Yeah, so it tastes more like fruit than it does like dessert. So, our plans for today, Joyce, let's see.
Yeah.
We've got to be out of here by 3. We have paid till 3. So, we have about an hour to the next campsite. So, we're going to be staying along the coast here. And we're not going that far.
Yes.
So we'll leave here sometime after 12.
Yes.
There's 12, 1 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
And but in the meantime, it's still early in the morning, but I think we'll carry the chairs down to the beach and sit on the beach for a while and watch the water.
Yeah, that would be good.
Just like we do at home, but our lake isn't as big. It's only about 6 miles. This one is just a little bigger. Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan,
yeah.
Wow.
We survived the big blow last night.
We surely did.
Yeah. There was a ton of steady lightning and branches fell. We had a big, loud one fall on the camper, but I checked this morning with a drone and everything's good. We lucked out.
Yep.
They had a tornado just southwest of us, maybe about 80 miles.